Imagine you're a Wall Street raider looking for the ultimate corporate acquisition. You want an asset with deep pockets, total exclusivity, and bulletproof stability. Your target is the Institute for the Works of Religion, better known as the Vatican Bank. It operates out of a 14th century fortified stone tower with walls 9 meters thick at the base. This chart shows the bank's total client deposits. That bar represents 5.7 billion euros held for 12,000 exclusive clients, including religious orders. Yields are consistent. In 2024, it posted a 32.8 million euro net profit, marking its 13th consecutive year of public financial reporting. But if you want to buy this boutique asset, you cannot launch a tender offer. You have to overcome structural roadblocks that exist nowhere else in global finance. Acquiring the Vatican Bank isn't a standard Wall Street takeover. It is a direct collision with a sovereign fortress originally designed to preserve the church's assets from external seizure. The first step in a standard hostile takeover is simple: buy a controlling stake of the company's shares. You fail immediately. The Vatican Bank is a canonical foundation. It has 0 shareholders and no private equity, meaning there is literally no ownership interest for you to purchase. This ownerless structure dates back to 1942, when Pope Pius XII established the bank by decree. He placed it under absolute papal authority to shield ecclesiastical funds from the instability of World War II. So you move to Plan B. You try an internal coup. You attempt to sway the board and install a puppet CEO. But the governance loop is sealed. The bank's board of superintendents is appointed by a commission of cardinals, who answer exclusively to the Pope. Because governance flows from religious mandate rather than equity ownership, a hostile internal takeover is simply structurally impossible. With internal options exhausted, you try a third tactic, using external state regulators or courts to force a legal acquisition or seize assets. To see how the Vatican handles external legal pressure, we can look at the 1982 collapse of Banco Ambrosiano, which left a $1.4 billion hole linked to the institute. When investigators moved in, the Holy See invoked the 1929 Lateran Treaty. This document grants the Vatican absolute extraterritoriality and sovereign immunity from Italian state interference. This immunity is a practical reality. When Italian prosecutors issued an arrest warrant for the bank's president, Archbishop Paul Marcinkus, he remained inside the Vatican walls until the warrant expired. Today, the bank voluntarily aligns with international watchdogs like Moneyval, but it has never surrendered its underlying status as a sovereign entity. The Lateran Treaty acts as a legal shield, rendering standard regulatory hostility and the jurisdiction of outside states completely ineffective. Let's assume you somehow bypassed all of that and took control. Your final step as a corporate raider would be to maximize profit by pivoting into high-yield, speculative sectors. Here you hit the barrier of doctrinal realism. A strict directive from the Secretariat for the Economy forbids any investment that contradicts Catholic social teaching. This filter is absolute. You cannot put money into armaments production, pornography, or gambling operations. The bank statutes require it to prioritize capital preservation and religious mission over speculative gains. By mandating that its growth serves only the Holy See's mission, the bank removes the core incentive for a traditional, profit-driven acquisition. Your simulated acquisition has failed on every structural, legal, and financial level. Instead of paying dividends to private investors, the bank's profits are directed toward a single specific purpose. This map tracks the 2024 dividend of 13.8 million euros. Every cent flowed directly to the Pope's charities to fund global missionary work and humanitarian relief in under-resourced areas. The bank is an engine for institutional self-sufficiency. It ensures the Church remains independent of secular markets and donation fluctuations by generating its own support. The Vatican Bank is the ultimate unownable asset, a self-sustaining financial pillar that operates on a logic of mission and preservation that modern markets simply cannot reach.